EA Sports. Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hokies will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Ball handed off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. NC State comes to the line quickly. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Ball handed off. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Going to hand this off. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is that offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Here's the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score NC State 7, Virginia Tech 0.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the mark.
Boy, second and forever. Everyone in the stadium's expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on 3rd down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bringing pressure. He escapes the sack, and the ball to the ground. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Powers through. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
NC State.
We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
NC State. Virginia Tech. 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And NC State offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. Offense in hurry-up mode. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. Well, he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score NC State 21, Virginia Tech 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. NC State comes to the line quickly. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
28, Virginia Tech 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and
10. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
With the score, NC State 28, Virginia Tech 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Now, third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
4-2 Spider.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Belly stutter. Here we go.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long.
29 Philly.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Fair catch made at the 20. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense is coming after him. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything.
On the set.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Carroll. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Close to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First and goal now. A chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Handoff in a single back formation. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. NC State lines up first and goal. And the runner takes off to his right. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Still no answer from this offense.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
With the return, it's Stewart.
The return brings it out to the 41, and the NC State offense will take over first and 10.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
6-9-1, Gators score.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, NC State 37, Virginia Tech 7.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field.
29 Miller.
And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They'll hand it off. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Grab down the middle. It's Carroll. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
3rd down and short. The defense decides to attack the offense, and it pays off. Option play. Nice job of accounting for the quarterback. He couldn't get the ball dealt out, and it's a big loss here to set up 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's got the 1st down and more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Ready, ready.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Got the first down, now looking for more. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. NC State comes to the line quickly. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Okay, ready.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it now. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. A completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Green 25.
And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty.
Ready up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
29 Philly. 2 ready.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Ready.
Now it's second down here.
Let's go.
And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. NC State 37, Virginia Tech 7.
On the set.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal.
Lasso.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And this one is getting ugly.
Touchdown. NC State.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score.
Now they get set to
NC
kick it
State
away.
44, Virginia Tech 7.
He's going to return it from deep. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Ready, ready.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On the
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, to move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Ready.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Under. Set.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, NC State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Receiver makes the catch.
A 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Snags the quick throw. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Always have to be careful on the sideline, not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Has the first down, still on the move. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.